Entity verification is crucial to understanding business risks, but nearly 2/3 of companies describe their own as fragmented or inconsistent. To expand on this, we are joined today by Chun Hong Chua from Moody's. What barriers are organizations facing to strengthen their EV processes?
Effective entity verification process ultimately really depends on the completeness and the accuracy of the information that the organization are able to source when it comes to validating information that customer when they are doing that collection. So some of the key barriers on this is the fragmentation of data and data maturity and data governance. And all these aspects are actually very important when considering how well you can adopt I'll say, best practice in the entity verification process. Now, when your data is inconsistent and fragmented, it's because you're collecting information not from a single source that is trusted. You're collecting it from different sources and you're trying to put them together. So this problem is when different departments are doing this, then you don't have a single view of that customer. So everyone has a different duplicated process of getting this information, and it's not all consistent throughout. So what happens is then there's a lot of cost in this data collection process, and that's one of the barrier, which is high cost. And the other challenge is then your data management and compliance becomes an issue when you have a different fragmented and siloed view of the customers, and you have then the challenge of ability to update all this information in a timely manner. So if you're not able to collaborate inter-department to get a single customer view, then you cannot have a high quality verifiable data, right? So then you really need to be able to integrate them to maintain, I'll say, an effective data management system.
Please tell us about the ultimate goal of EV. How do APAC entities measure up against the rest of the world?
I think the ultimate goal to entity verification process, right, is to give you this accurate and up-to-date information of a customer that is a master data view, right? A one single record view of a customer's entity that you know who you're dealing with, right? So one way is you need to be able to bring in this information in verifying all the data before you bring it into a kind of master data management process, right? So you don't have to validate and verify this information again and again. We already know that you have that single view that is a golden record that is accurate and complete, right? That is adequate for your business purposes, be it for compliance process or for risk management process. Now, over 20% of the respondents in Asia Pacific and the Middle East have reported to be closest to having this golden record, which means actually more can be done. And 71% of them agree that having this good entity verification process is is highly intertwined, right? Within having this master data management, a full client lifecycle management, and also the KYC control process. They're all very interdependent, so that having this this golden record and a good verification process is then highly important for their business operations.
What else can organizations do to strengthen their entity verification processes?
Now, during the entity verification process, what you do is you collect the customer's information from them first, right? You get a primary source of information, and you look at what internal information you have. But before that, you actually have to validate and verify this information as true. So you get a external data from a trusted source in which you use to enrich this information to verify and validate them. Then you are able to get this information. Now, then what you need to do is to make sure that this information is always kept up to date and fresh, and you have a perpetual way of drawing information from these other external sources to make sure that your KYC process is always kept up to date, right? The customer's view and data is always kept up to date, and you don't have to wait for the next periodic review before you validate this information to unravel the ultimate beneficial owner, which allows you to have a very holistic view of your customers' network, how you do your network link analysis, so that you have a better view of the associated risk, be it for compliance or have looking at potential opportunity for expansion. Right, so all these can help to strengthen your entity verification processes.
Once again, thank you for joining us today, Chun.
Thank you very much.
Again, that was Chun Hongchua, Head of Financial Crime Practice Group for Asia Pacific and the Middle East at Moody's. For more news, please visit asianbusinessreview.com.